Hi there! Welcome back to Writers World Radio episode 30. I shall be your festive host, Matthew Graken. It's the holiday season, and Bing Crosby's back on the radio, Frank Sinatra's on the radio, Elton John's celebrating. All these things means it's Christmas time. And Hanukkah, Festivus, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, all those things are out there now. So I'm going to be inspired to read you an article. It's a newspaper article that many of us have heard of, but may not have heard the whole thing. You may not even know how it came about. It is the most commonly known as, Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. This article was an answer to a letter that an 8-year-old girl wrote to the editor of The Sun. The editor, being Francis Paracelsus Church, could have answered in so many different ways. He didn't belittle it to the child, and he chose his words carefully. And I'd like to read you this article. This famous article. It's been the most publicized article. Was reprinted. It's appeared in movies, magazines, other newspapers. It's quoted by people all over. But like I said, most of us probably have never heard the whole thing. So starting with Virginia's letter, I shall read this to you. And I'll do the best that I can to get through it. Dear editor, I'm 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says, if you see it in the sun, it is so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hanlon, 115 West 95th Street. So begins the response. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is merely an insect, an ant. In his intellect, as compared with the boundless worlds about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and as devotion exist. And you know that they are abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there was no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith, then no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyments except in sight and sense. The eternal light which with childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus? You might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus. But even if they do not see Santa Claus come down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus. But that's no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But that's not proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are unseen and unseeable in the world. You may tear apart a baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside. But there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest man, nor even the united strength of all the strongest men ever lived could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view the picture of supernal beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all this world there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus? Thank God he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the hearts of childhood. As I said, I may have struggled on a few of the words in reading it, but his choice of words and the way that he wrote that, as adults, we can appreciate and comprehend its meanings. But for children, it's a discernible answer. So at this Christmas time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, Festivus, I'd just like to leave you with this. I hope everyone out there in these crazy times takes a few moments on these special days and appreciate the people around you, whether it be one person or 1,000 people. And also remember all those who are not with you or could not be with their families, our soldiers, people at work, nurses, doctors, police officers, firefighters, everyone out there who is doing a job to protect us and try to make this world a better place while others try to tear it apart. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus, Happy Boxing Day. I hope everyone out there is doing well. Again, take that time to spend it with your loved ones and share the beauty of these special days and the true meaning behind them. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you next time.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior.